Welcome to the Fear and Greed Business News Afternoon Report for Friday the 6th of December 2024. I'm Adam Lang. Every afternoon, we've got the 5 stories that happened today that you need to know about. Story number 1, the S&P ASX 200 closed down 0.6% today to 8,421 points, meaning the benchmark was down 0.3% for the week. A drop in iron ore prices, which have been higher in the past fortnight, pushed down the big miners with BHP, Rio Tinto and Fortescue Metals all finishing lower. The big banks were mixed, while energy stocks were tending to trade lower. Overnight, major oil producers delayed plans to cut output, putting downward pressure on Brent crude oil prices. Bitcoin took a breather from its run above US $100,000 a unit and is back around US $98,000. The Aussie dollar heads into the weekend buying 64.3 US cents. Story number 2, Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has condemned the suspected firebombing of a Melbourne synagogue, saying Australia has zero tolerance for anti-Semitism and it has no place in this country. Police in Melbourne say the fire at the Adass Israel synagogue, which had been built by Holocaust survivors, was deliberately lit. Accelerant was placed inside the synagogue and fire ripped through the building soon after 4 a.m. this morning. Opposition leader Peter Dutton called the firebombing abhorrent, while Victorian Premier Jacinta Allen said every resource will be deployed to find those responsible. The incident comes as Australia is embroiled in a debate in the United Nations. Australia has angered Israel by changing its vote to join 156 other countries to support a United Nations resolution demanding Israel end its occupation of the West Bank and move towards a two-state solution with Palestine that has split Australia with the Jewish state and the United States. Story number 3. Rare earths group Iluka's share price fell 9% after a blowout in the cost of its new refinery in Western Australia. Iluka and the federal government have agreed to share the cost of the blowouts, with the original cost of $1.2 billion ballooning to $1.8 billion. The Albanese government has pledged a further $400 million towards the facility, which will be the first rare earths refinery in the country. The facility is part of the government's plan to break China's dominance in the process of critical minerals. Iluka will stump another $214 million in cash to cover its share of the rising costs, and the fall in Iluka's share price pushed it to a 4-year low this morning. Rare earths are used to make industrial magnets inside cars, wind turbines and fighter jets. Story number 4, Wesfarmers has reshuffled management, putting Kmart's chief financial officer in charge of the discount chain and elevating the current CEO, Ian Bailey, to run the fast-growing Anko global empire. Alexandra Spaseska, at 41 years of age, will become Wesfarmers' youngest divisional boss and run Kmart. Anko was established as Kmart's own brand in 2019 and now sells more than 1 billion items, from linen to fashion and toys, in Australia each year. Last year, it signed with the Canadian department store Hudson's Bay and made a deal with Mattel's Fisher-Price brand to roll out wooden toys across 1,000 Walmart stores in the US. Anko now contributes about 85% of sales at Kmart, which is a significant reason why the discount retailer is now contributing more to the Wesfarmers business, which includes Bunnings, Officeworks and industrial assets. Wesfarmers' share price was slightly lower today. Story number 5, a magnitude 7 earthquake hit off the northern California coast early this morning, Australian time, prompting a tsunami warning that was later cancelled for a large stretch of the California and Oregon coasts. Some 4.7 million residents of California and Oregon had been under the tsunami warning before it was cancelled, the National Weather Service said. The quake, which hit at a shallow depth of 10 kilometres, was centred about 63 kilometres west of the town of Ferndale, which is a sparsely populated portion of the northern California coast. That's according to Reuters. The City of Berkeley Police Department had issued an evacuation order for parts of the city on the San Francisco Bay due to a tsunami coming to the West Berkeley area, according to an alert sent to residents. That's it for the afternoon report for Friday, the 6th of December 2024. Make sure you hit follow on the podcast. We'll be back tomorrow morning with the weekend edition of the Fast 5 Business News by Fear and Greed. I'm Adam Lang. Enjoy your evening.